Okay, welcome back to Grim Dawn, you guys. This is episode 2. Um, we're ready to keep questing. We earned our way into the Devil's Crossing prison, so let's go on in. This is the guy we rescued earlier in the last episode. Let's go talk to him. Now this game has a faction reputation, and we'll get into that as the game goes on. Essentially, you can complete quests for the Devil's Crossing, community, and you gain faction points, which means that you can go to this guy over here, who's the quartermaster, and purchase gear with the if you have enough, reputation.
See you around.
That is a little further down the road. Let's go see what she has to say. Okay, we'll go look for Milton Hart. Now up here is my stash, and I've been thinking about this. I'm not gonna get crazy and like, I don't know, what do they call it? I'm not gonna like use a bunch of gear from other characters. If I do, I'll use a little bit here and there. But honestly, I don't even have a lot because I kind of have a new computer, and I don't even have the save file of all of my really good stuff. It's on a different hard drive, I believe. So, I do want to pick up some potions. Whoops. I do have a tab with some potions. Okay. I don't know if I'll need a bunch of energy potions, but I'll grab some. As far as like relics go, I would like to get something with lightning. I don't know if I have anything around here, but I'm not even level 18 yet, or whatever I need to be. I will grab something that's got some lightning damage, a component with some lightning damage. What's that called? Oh yeah, cracked lodestone. Okay, for sure I want that. I'll take a few of these. I don't need to get too crazy with this. I do wanna yeah, put a cracked lodestone on the sword. All of my equipment sucks, and it's just gonna be that way for a while. I'm not gonna like, use really awesome starter gear that I've already found, because that just takes the fun out of it.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
So you... I'm gonna keep my eyes out for like crossbows and two-handed guns, because I can use those.
See you around.
Okay, let's go fix the town's water problem. So we picked this quest up at the end of the last episode. Oh, I love Primal Strike. You know what? I just thought of something. I am going to go back and get this wisp from, what's his name? Corey the Keeper. I'm not going to try to explain this. Okay, did I get it? Alright, here it is. Cool. It just feels good having a little, companionship in this game. It's so depressing and lonely and dark. It's a wisp in a jar. Provides a little bit of light. Now, this cracked lodestone has a yeah, lightning nova skill I could use. So maybe use it on right mouse button. I haven't used this skill in a long, long time. It's not bad. Eats up a lot of energy though. So we are in the prison dungeons beneath Devil's Crossing. We gotta kill some sort of weird slith monster who is essentially poisoning the town's water supply. Can't let that happen. And by the way, guys, I've been thinking about which second mastery I'm going to pick, and I'm starting to lean towards Arcanist. Arcanist, whatever. Because of the survivability seems to be a big deal. You know, having Maven's Sphere of Protection and I can never say it, Mirror of Erectus, or whatever it's pronounced. Demolitionist would be good, but I mean, I would just be using most of my points in...
I can't do that yet.
Oh, what's it called? Flashbang. I would rather just go Arcanist. You're aggro too, huh? Okay, let's level up. I could start putting some points in these two-handed skill trees here, like Brute Force and Feral Hunger. I think, yeah, because this attacks up to 5 targets, right? Why not? Yeah, you know, given the fact that we're a two-handed melee character, just jumping in, slashing things, eventually we're just going to get swarmed by everything. And I think having Mirror of Erectus, or however it's pronounced, is going to be a really good investment. I do know about this little secret area over here. By the way, this is just one of those little things about this game that I love. The developers really went out of their way to hide all kinds of cool things in the world that make you want to explore a little. Ooh, green items. Nice, there's a green helm. I'll explain a little bit about the itemization here. Okay, so the way the quality of the items works, it's common, that's white, magic, yellow, rare, and monster infrequents, that's green. Monster infrequent, green. I'll explain those later. Epic, legendary, and sets. So there's a wide variety of different types of items in the gear, or the tier, I'm sorry. Can't use that until level 10. Okay. That's better. Ooh, this is gonna really help. Charged scrap metal maul of scorched runes. Lightning damage, attack speed. Yes, perfect. Just one more level. This is a cool little area. I always find something good in that little, behind that little wall. Here's the creepy spiders. We should be seeing some of the spider hero enemies pretty soon. You know, I think once you hit level 10 in veteran difficulty, you start seeing the, you know, the tougher enemies with the, I don't know, whatever they're called, heroes, elites. I love the addition of like being able to pick up components and stuff by just walking on them. In the old days, you'd have to like click on everything. It was just kind of annoying. So there's been a lot of cool quality, what do they call it, quality of life improvements in this game, which is just, well, okay. Armor of the Badger. Yeah. We're getting there. Ouch, they're really hurting me there. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I died. Just charged right in. That was bad. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit of poison resistance in the near future. Or maybe they're doing pierce damage, I don't know. I think it's poison.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, this is why I don't play hardcore, because I always do something dumb. It's just inevitable, and I'm just not into losing everything all at once because I don't know.
I can't do that yet.
But I totally respect people who play hardcore, and you know, you play with all that anxiety and the level of achievement and accomplishment of, you know, doing a good job playing through hardcore. It's like, my hat's off to you. I think these Slith do, yeah, cold damage, right? By the way, I'm picking up these Slith necklaces for a side quest that's coming up pretty soon. You'll see. Idiots with your ranged whatever you're throwing. There we are, level 10. Alright, we got an amulet finally with attack speed. Sweet. Okay, well this is going to be an upgrade, this this two-handed maul here. So let's use that. You can use these gloves. They've got elemental resistance on it. That's nice. And this is way better than what we're using. Still don't have any rings. Okay, yeah, we're level 10. I'm thinking about going right into Arcanist and working our way towards Mirror of Eurectus. Erectus. I don't know. You tell me. So there's some good things in the Arcanist skill tree here. I was looking at Star Pact earlier. It's got Cold, Lightning, Frost, and Electrocute. Cooldown reduction. Could do Trozen Sky Shard. But for now, I think we should probably just keep putting points into Primal Strike just to keep making it stronger. So we'll do that. I always drop Rift Gates because you just never know. Where are you at? There you are. Viloth the Corruptor. It can hurt kind of bad, you know. It's probably the, I don't know, the toughest early on enemy you have to face. It's got a lot of health. Has that weird pentagram thing that it casts, and that weird acid nova. And then I think it has tsunami. I can't say that word. Which we'll be using on enemies very shortly. Because I think I'm going to use Tsunami on Primal Strike for a while. As far as devotion skills go. Alright, I can tell we're doing more damage with this weapon. That's good. Oh, you didn't drop your monster infrequent, damn you. But we did get a ring. Okay, that's good. Yeah, a so-so weapon, or a so-so ring. We'll put these shoulders on. Now let's go get our second devotion point. Green boots, but it doesn't have movement speed, but these pants do. It's got a lot of bleeding resistance. What is our run speed? 09. Alright, it goes down a little bit, but that's okay. These pants kind of make up for it. Alright, let's start working our way in Tsunami. It'll give us a little bit of cold and lightning damage. Nice. Marked rocks. I seem to never miss those. Ooh, here's a rifle. It's not that good. Okay, let's go turn this thing in. What's this guy's name? Yeah, Barnabas.
Any luck clearing out those sliths? People are starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it'll melt your guts before they just rush me and take it. Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poison water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful that they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines. One more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap or whatever else you come across. I'm too old for that stuff now.
Cool. So we got an extra inventory bag. Right here. I always put scrap and important stuff on this side. It's just the way I do things, I guess. Let's go talk to John Bourbon. I like this little office he's got in here.
Good, you're back. I've heard good things from both Kasparov and Barnabas. You're a real asset to this community. One of my scouts came back with news making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north, past the swamps of Whitemire. There must be a reason why. Perhaps the ethereal behind these attacks is there. We can't know for sure without investigating deeper. You've proven yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning point in our situation. With all the activity around Burwich, there's bound to be a rift gate. If you can capture it, that will give us a solid foothold in the area. Follow the road north through Whitemire. Though in the current state of things, you'll likely have to leave the road behind well before you reach the village. Keep pressing north and you will eventually reach the outskirts of Burwich. It's surrounded by a palisade wall, so you will have to find a way inside. Once you've secured the rift gate, return to Devil's Crossing.
Okay. We're going to wrap up here pretty soon, but one thing I want to do is talk to the illusionist so we can look a little bit more like lightning-y. More like a Zeus type character. See if I got any like thing that looks cool. That's a cool hat. Don't want to spend too much time here, but I do want to, you know, get some cool threads going. I like the astral robes. Astral leg wraps. Even though I'm not doing a fire build, I like the Molten Walkers, so I'm going to use that illusion. Soul's Touch, those are cool. I like those Ascended shoulder pads, or whatever they're called, shoulder plates. That looks cool. Corvin Storm Halberd. We look way more badass than we actually are. That's okay. What else am I forgetting? That's good enough for now. Ah, we look really good. Wow, that's a really cool weapon. I think that's from the Forgotten Gods DLC. So, anyways, we'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.